In this video, we will see the deletion of a node from the binary search tree in a non-recursive way. That means by using the iteration. In the previous video, we have seen the inserting the node into the binary search tree, the traversal such as in-order traversal, pre-order, and post-order traversal. At the same time, finding the minimum element and finding the maximum element. So in this video, we'll start with the deletion of a node in the binary search tree. So in order to delete the node, first of all, we have to identify that node. So whatever the technique that what we have used in the uh, in the in the insertion of a node into the binary search tree, the same technique we'll use here. If node is equal to null, then simply return it. Okay, that means there is no tree available. Else, we need to go for verification of if value is less than temp data, then move to the temp side, left side, and if the value is greater than temp data, then move at the right side. If the value is equal to temp data, then we need to check for the three cases. One, that is if that node is a leaf node or not. If it is directly, it's a leaf node, directly we can delete it. If it is having only one children, then how to manage? If it is having two children, how to manage? These three cases we are supposed to consider when the this particular value is equal to temp data. Let us define the function void remove node of int value. So internally, this remove node will make use of remove function. So here what is the function that we declared, which is remove underscore node. So this remove underscore node in which we are going to pass the root address, remove underscore node, root address, that is root. So which is an ampersand root, comma, value. Now we'll define remove node struct node star temp star node comma int value. So as usual, we'll take the help of the temporary node, and we should also take the help of some other temporary nodes. That is, which node is going to be removed. The node which is going to be removed, its left side value should be placed in some temporary. Right side values, that is, right side node should also be placed in some temporary. And then this main node, which is supposed to be deleted. Again, this temporary node to be added or to be attached to any other node. So these kind of operations we are supposed to handle. So for that, we require some temporary pointers of struct node type. So let we'll see what are the different temporary pointers that are required. We need the pointers such as struct node star goner. Goner means the one which is going to be deleted, and we require uh, left node of the goner and at the same time right node of the goner also. Star goner left, goner right, and the node which is to be replacement we require, and to keep track of the root we require old root. So we always keeping the old root value in this while traversing the tree. So these are the various pointers, temporary pointers that are required for performing the deletion operation using the iteration. So now let us assign this particular root value to a temporary pointer. Then we start traversing that. In addition to this, I am also defining one more pointer, replacement left side value, because we need to find the maximum element at the left side, then that particular value to be placed in place of the value which is going to be deleted if it is having the left child. So these are the pointers, temporary pointers. Initially, old root is equal to star node, and replacement L is equal to null. This is the initialization. First, we will check whether if node equal to null. That is, there is a root. If root is equal to null, simply return. Else, we need to go for the traversal. So here, since old root is equal to star node, then we are supposed to go for while one. If value is less than star node data, then we need to go towards the left side of the node. Star node is equal to star node left. So while moving, this old root should be set to star node, so that we will keep on traversing, and before traversing, we'll keep the node value into the old root, so that old root consisting of the node which is already traversed. Else, if value is greater than star node data, then as it is now, old root is equal to star node. Star node is equal to star node right. Else, if value equal to star node data, now the cases will start. First case is a node with no children. So a node with no children. So that means we need to check whether the star node left equal to null and star node right equal to null. So if both left and right were null, then printf it is a leaf node. It is a leaf node. Now, which is going to be deleted? Who is the goner now? Goner is equal to the star node. Okay, and make the star node as null. Free goner. Okay, free the goner and the break, so that it will come out of the while loop. Since we have used the infinite while loop, that is while of 1, so it can keep on going. It keeps on going. So whenever our work is over, then simply say break, so it will come out of the while loop. So next one is a node with only left child that we are supposed to consider. That is a node with only left child. That means else if star node right is equal to null. That means if star node right is equal to null, means star node left is not equal to null. So that means that will print a node with left child was found for deletion. Okay, then who is the goner node? Goner is equal to star node. Since it has only left child, then we need to move to the left. star node is equal to star node left. Then we need to free the goner and break. Next is a node with only right child. That is else if star node left is equal to null, that means right is available. So we can use same thing here. Break. So here printf node with right child was found for deletion. So goner is equal to star node. So star node is equal to star node right, free of goner. So now the simple condition of checking whether the node having no children, that is a leaf node or not, was over. A node with only left child to be deleted was over. A node with only right child to be deleted was also over. Now the main and difficult task is a node with both left and right child. Okay, that is else part. That means if not all these three cases, uh, obviously, so if not all these three cases, obviously that particular node consisting of both the left and right child. So when this particular case was identified, then printf node with both childs was found for deletion. Okay. Now the goner is equal to star node. Goner L is equal to star node left. Goner R right is equal to star node right. It means store the node to be deleted. So the left subtree of node to be deleted. In same way, so the right subtree of node to be deleted. So because we require both the left subtree and right subtree, so that is the reason we are going to place it in a temporary variable goner L and goner R. Now search for the largest value at the left side of the node that is to be deleted. Search for largest value in the left subtree. So that what will happen, and once you identify the left subtree largest value and store that value, store it in the pointer. So this is to be replaced, that is the largest node to be replaced with the node which is going to be deleted. So store it in the pointer replacement. So replacement is equal to goner L. So now we are supposed to search through the right side. So while replacement right equal to, while replacement right is equal to, while replacement right not equal to null, we need to traverse till the right side, because replacement is, because right side value is the maximum value in the binary search tree. Replacement right? So replacement is equal to replacement, right? So this is the way how we are going to identify the largest value in the left subtree, and we are going to place it in the replacement pointer for the purpose of the node which is to be replaced in place of the deleted node. So if the node having left if the replacement if the node with the replacement having left subtree, then that must be placed, that must be stored actually. So suppose store the address of the so show the address of that subtree. So for that, what we are supposed to do? If replacement having the left replacement left not equal to null, then replacement L is equal to replacement left. This replacement L is equal to replacement left. So this is the way you are supposed to place the replacements replacements left value. That means if the particular replacement value or a replacement node consisting of any left subtree, that must be stored in the replacement L, because we require always the largest number from the left subtree. So that is the reason we are going to store it in the replacement L. So now we have the left subtree, right subtree, and the largest value of the left subtree. And if the the replacement node consisting of left subtree, that particular left subtree also placed in the temporary variable called replacement L. Now the all the setup was over. Now what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to rearrange the tree. So how we will rearrange the tree? So that means here start rearranging the tree. So for that, what we are supposed to do is, if the target is the first node, that is the whatever the node that we have opted or we have observed. If the target is the first node, simply what we are supposed to do, then that will become the replacement. That will be replacement. If star node equal to old root, already we have stored the node which is to be deleted in the old root. If the star node is equal to the old root, then star node is equal to replacement. Else star node is equal to old root. Okay. Then if replacement data, if replacement data is less than star node data, then star node left is equal to replacement. Else star node right is equal to replacement. That means the replacement is a value which is the maximum of the left subtree. That node to be placed to the node which is to be deleted at the left side, okay, to its left side, when the replacement data is less than the star node data. Okay. Otherwise, we need to place this replacement at the right side of the star node. So once you do this, then we need to go for. So once this arrangement was made, we need to check whether there should not be any loops in the arrangement, because sometimes if you attach the left to again left and right to again right, the loops will repeat on. So that is the reason whenever we go for any traversal, then uh, the traversal functions may fall into the infinite loop. So the reason we have to check whether there is any loop or not, and make sure that there are no looping. For that, what we are supposed to do is replacement left. We are supposed to see first replacement left is equal to Goner left. Then if Goner left Goner L right is equal to again Goner L, then it's a problem. Goner L. Then what we're supposed to do is we need to make Goner L right to be set to none. If Goner L left is equal to Goner R, okay, sorry, the Goner L left is equal to Goner L only, then Goner L left equal to null. So this is the checking whether there is no loops available in the arrange. Next, we need to search for is there any subtree with original replacement is available or not. That is, if there was a left subtree of the original replacement available, then what we are supposed to do is we need to attach it to the proper subtree of the replacement. So that means if replacement not replacement L, that is left side value, not equal to null, then what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to check replacement. That means if replacement replacement L data, that is left side data, is less than replacement data, then what we are supposed to do is replacement left is equal to replacement L. Else replacement right is equal to replacement L. So after checking this, we need to perform the replacement right is equal to Goner R. That means we need to attach the right subtree of the deleted node to the replacement right. So after this, we need to free the Goner R. Once we free the Goner R, then break. Now we'll see whether it will work or not. So here I'm running this code. So it is giving some error here. What is this? Value less than. So the error is star node is a pointer. Did you know? Okay. So actually here this is a pointer type. It must be placed like this. So we'll run this. So it is again asking here. So we need to place this brackets. So what I'm doing is wherever the star node arrow mark is there, I am replacing it with within the brackets. So I have changed all occurrences by using find and replace. Now we'll see whether this particular function will run or not. I've done this. For this, we have to uncomment this, remove node 3, go for here, run the code. So here node with the right child was found for deletion, fine, but it is not printing the in-order traversal. So this is the problem occurred here, because we called for the in-order traversal, it has to print the in-order traversal after removing the node 3. So that means some breakage was occurred. So I want to do some modification, and I want to use a little bit recursion in this, not in the pure way of writing the iteration. So I will modify this code like this. While I remove all the breaks here. Actually, it is a free of goner or goner. Actually, it is when once you attach the goner or to the right, then it must be free of goner. So free of goner. So now what I'm doing is I'm using, even though it is iterative without using recursion. Sometimes we can't avoid recursion. So what I will do is just I will comment here and I will replace with recursion like remove node of percent star node, move at the left side, no value. Same thing, we'll use this function to move at the right side. That means we will go for left side and we'll go for right side, and we'll use this particular iterative way of or without recursion deleting this particular node. That will do it. So here a small modification I made is when once the value is less than node data, then moving towards the left side, and if the value is greater than node data, and moving to the right side. But for deletion, we used to use the without recursion only. So our condition is satisfied here. Without recursion, we are deleting. But for traversal, I am using this recursion. That will run this code, and okay, here remove node 3 and in order of root, that will see. Well, so node with the right child was found for deletion. So the node was deleted. The node to be deleted is 3. So whenever you go for in order traversal, the elements will be printed in the sorted order. 1, 2, 3 is missing here. That means it is deleted. 4, 5, 6, 8. So this is the way how we can use this particular we can use the removal of the node from the binary search tree in a non-recursive way. So the name it is non-recursive way, but I have used recursion for the traversal. But for deletion, I didn't use the recursion. Okay. Next, we left over with the functions search node and collapse. So that will define the search node, because search node is almost like our inserting in the element into the binary search tree. When we are traversing, they will search with this value, that is the input value or to value that we were supposed to search is less than the root node, then we'll traverse at the left side. If it is greater than the root node, we'll traverse to the right side. If it is equal to the searching node, then such element was found and break. So this is what the simple code that we are supposed to maintain here. So such node, that will define this function such node, void such node of int val. So this search node will take the help of what is the function? So search. This function is going to be used here. So search of root value struct node star node temp is equal to root, not root here, temp is equal to null initially, then temp is equal to node. If temp is equal to null, then simply return, else while one, if temp data, that is value is equal to temp data, or sorry, value is less than temp data, then if temp left not equal to null, then temp is equal to temp left. Else printf no element with this value. So no element with this value, and so since there is no element with this value, so we need to break the loop. Next is else if value is greater than temp data, then obviously we are supposed to traverse at the right side. So same thing we'll use here, temp right not equal to null, temp is equal to temp right, no element with this value, and break. Else if value is equal to temp data, then printf element %d found. No value, break. So this is such operation. Now what we'll do is we'll run the code and we'll see. We'll run the code and see. Okay, what is this void search of struct node? Okay, here int value must be. Now again run the code. See. Well, element 4 found. Okay, 4 was found in the. So this is the way we can do the searching operation in a iterative way. Next, what is the function left over? Collapse. Now collapsing of the tree should be done. Whenever we call collapse, then we need to call the collapse of root. What are the functions that are written for the collapse? Collapse and collapse tree. We need to do a small modification in this. Collapse tree is taking the root address. So we require address of the root. So that is the reason we are taking the double pointer here. Control C. Now we need to define this collapse function. Collapse of what? So we need to collapse the root. So collapse tree of ampersand root, and once the collapse is over, then root should become null. Now collapse tree here. So initially we'll take the start is equal to null, and here star node. So if node equal to null, that is can say star node, then return. Else what you're supposed to is we will take the help of the stack, init stack, push star node, and we'll use the we'll take the help of the pre-order traversal. So it will visit the parent, then left and right. So this is post okay pre-order traversal. So I will take this particular while loop. Okay. So since already a node is pushed into the stack, so while not is stack empty, temp is equal to pop temp data temp right not equal to null, then push temp right, and if temp left not equal to null, or you can also keep like that only, it's not a big problem. So temp right, if temp right is available, then push it to stack, then here free of temp. So when free of temp is called removed, so temp data is removed actually. So now the collapsing of tree will be done here. So that means first node will be the root node will be inserted into the stack. Now the root node is popped. Root nodes left and right both are pushed into the stack. Now the root node is is available in the temp, so we are freeing the temp. Now root node is gone. Now we have left subtree in stack and right subtree is also in stack. Now get the left subtree, then remove that. We are sorry. Get the left subtree and assign to temp and remove that particular node, and store the left subtree and right subtree into the stack. So like that, keep on repeating it, and we'll delete this particular nodes in the binary search tree. Once all the nodes were deleted, then the root will be initialized to null. Now we'll see. We'll modify that particular remove node, and we'll see whether the nodes will be printed or not. So uncomment the collapse function and in order function also. So these comments are not useful for us now. So that means whenever you say collapse, it will collapse tree and printf %n in order traversal. If there exists element, then it will print the in order traversal. Otherwise, it cannot. It will not print any in order traversal. Let will run this code. Good. So here 6 removed, 2 removed. So since we have gone for the pre-order traversal, Look at here in the pre-order traversal 6, 2, 1, 5, 3, 4, 8. In the same order it was removed 6, 2, 1, 5, 4, 8. So in the same way, in the same order, uh, this particular node was collapsed. That means it was removed. So since all the nodes were removed from the tree, there is no node to print the tree. So that is the reason nothing was printed here. Whenever even though you call the in-order traversal. So this is the way how the binary search tree insertion. Anyhow, we have seen the insertion and traversal in the previous video. In this video, we have seen the deletion and searching a node and at the same time collapsing the tree. So this is the end of binary search tree implementation in C without using recursion.